they've got the same image as you, to a certain extent.
I'm just thinking, if I was to meet Steve in a restaurant,
Yeah.
right,
Nothing untoward going on, we're just hanging out.
no, just in the chat, just on a normal night out.
Yeah. Who's paying? Because, I mean, is it expensive?
Go Dutch. I mean...
Right, so, I say to you, I'll see you at 8, right, in this restaurant. I turn up at the door, it's a bit of a posh place, right? There's Steve Merchant in, and the waiter sort of goes, I don't know, what does he look like, right? And
where's he from?
Just a little French fella.
Oh yeah.
And what does he look like? So the thing I'd pick up on first, tall lad.
Tall, yeah.
And then he goes, we got lots of tall people, right? And I go, big eyes?
Big eyes?
Yeah. And then he'd go, yeah, he's over there.
I'll be honest with you, I mean, you can have dinner and you can buy me dinner, I'm not sure you're going to get anywhere with me. If you're slagging me off.
No, I'm not slagging you off though, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just using what comes to mind when
Can I assume that they know, like, could I say, like, the easiest for me I'd say, looks like Reg Varney from On the Buses. Would they understand that? Can I use sort of like references?
He's 30 odd, this waiter, so he'll... Yeah,
so I go, oh yes, it's Reg Varney, he's sitting over there. Yeah, so he went German towards the end.
See, I describe you more, Rick, I think, as... I would imagine, I'd say, have you ever seen that Johnny Vegas on the telly?
Yeah.
Imagine he was inflatable and he just let out a little bit of air.
Right, well at least that's nice.
What Ricky would look like.
As opposed to like, pumping harder.
Yeah.
Okay, well describe... Carl I'd describe as, those little red monkeys that you see on wildlife programs, they're in the trees and they scream when they see a leopard or something.
So.
Shave that. Just shave one of those little red monkeys and put some sort of, old sort of Manchester gear on it, maybe. Yeah, you know what I mean? A banana rack and some baggy jeans.
I'd like to see how the waiter would react to that. He's got a picture of a monkey, then he's got a picture of it shaved. So he's got no hair, and then dressed like some kind of Manx scally.
He's over there. Yeah, he's over there, Carl's over there. That's what I'd do.
Brilliant.
So, now coming up the Verve, after that, an amusing link about gay handkerchiefs.
Really? Looking forward to this.
Lucky Man by the Verve on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Carl Pilkington. Carl, what's the problem with gay Yankees?
You played Bruce Springsteen last week.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you said he had got a load of trouble on his hands when he had a hanky in his back pocket.
Did I say that on air or...?
Well, we were just saying that famously on the cover of the Born to Run, Born in the USA album, it's just him, isn't it, with just his backside, basically, with a red handkerchief.
I wasn't looking.
Well,
I just...
I did it for research purposes, for this amazing link. He had a red handkerchief, I think, in his right hand pocket, and apparently that signifies homosexuality. Apparently, I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was which way you take... I don't know. Those myths, aren't they?
Right, exactly. I don't even know if it is.
No, well, I read up about it.
Okay.
Right.
Just research.
And it's all sort of, you've got all different coloured hankies.
Have they?
Yeah. Right. And it depends what pocket you put it in as well. So you've got like the different colours, different pockets.
Yeah.
And
sorry, how many variations are there? Different pockets is what?
Well, you've got like your back pocket, your right back pocket.
But what do they mean?
What do you mean?
Well, what do they signify? You can't just tell us they signify something. What do they signify?
Well, some stuff that we don't really want to talk about, to be honest.
What?
Sort of stuff that gays are into.
Wait. So what do you mean?
With Barbra Streisand records?
Yeah, Eurovision.
No, like a couple of things that were there that I know we can mention. They said something about...
I love that, what he thinks he can't mention, I love it. Decency, what is this, 1956?
No, but I mean, it isn't just, having it away. This is
having it away, I love him! Having it away!
They get up to some weird stuff.
I love the fact that he didn't want to offend, but he's offended a lot more people by saying they get up to some weird stuff. Right.
In your opinion?
Yeah. What do you mean? No, but don't. If there is something that I don't know about that it's like you can't say on the radio.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
But what do you mean weird stuff?
Well, one of them, right? If you've got a red hanky, right, in your right pocket.
Like Bruce.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Bruce had, yeah.
Right, well apparently then, Bruce is an armpit freak.
An armpit freak?
Yeah.
No, really?
No.
But that's very specific.
Carl.
Seriously.
Well, right, okay. What else is there then?
Sorry, is there some kind of homosexual body that sat down and came up with this at some point? Well, he said, this is getting crazy, you've got like a blue handkerchief in your top breast pocket, I don't know what that means, you need to sit down, there's some kind of summit, figure out what it means.
Yeah.
It's just that you're not free from it either. So if you were to go in like a gay bar, which you might do if you're straight anyway, because they're good places, I think. Right. You can't actually go in there if you've got a cold, because every coloured hanky represents something.
Right.
So if I was to go in, had a bit of a sniffle, I could get into all sorts of trouble.
Well, for that Marks and Spencer's white linen hanky, that means you like to be tied up and whipped.
Yeah. There was another one, armpit freak with covered.
Armpit freak is done. Covered. Armpit freak. I don't really know what that means.
Right, okay, yeah.
But there was just one other thing, like a blue and white one, as if you're into sailors.
To sailors?
Yeah, if you have a little blue and white hanky, blue and white equals sailor.
So I wanted to ask you something. You know, but again, we've got to be careful here. You know when you wouldn't leave the building that was on fire because you were standing proud.
Hang on, we need this. There's some people now who don't know what you're talking about. Carl, you're on holiday.
Yeah.
On holiday in Tenerife, right?
Yeah.
You'd had a moment of intimacy with your girlfriend.
Yeah. A knock on the door. You had to stop and get up. You peeked around the door. It was a fireman saying "get out," but you didn't want to leave because you had a
Yeah.
It was a little But what I don't understand is you maintained that while looking at a Spanish man dressed as a fireman.
Yeah.
Is that true? Is that the fact? You maintained. I'm sorry to say it, you maintained arousal whilst looking at a gentleman dressed as a fireman. No. Is that these are the facts? And they are undisputed. Right? Did you maintain?
I'm not a machine though. Do you know what I mean? I can't turn it on, turn it off. Right?
Well, yeah, but you were talking. I just thought you were talking to a fireman. You'd have probably lost it. I don't know, but you didn't.
No, but the other thing was, I mean, I was talking to Suzanne about it again, right?
Yeah.
She said, what are you talking about that for? Right? I said, oh, it just cropped up, right?
Yeah.
And the dilemma was, you see, I wanted to try and make sure that it was a proper fire because that was the last condom we had, right? So it would have ruined the night. So I didn't want to it was like, well, what's going on? Is it? Do we need to get out?
Yeah.
Is it a proper fire?
Yeah. And you and talking to this man in uniform. Was he? What did he look like? Was he good looking?
Did he look like Ricky Martin? So?
Was he good looking? Was he good looking in his uniform?
I can't remember. Can't remember.
Did he have a moustache?
Better play a record, haven't we? Is this bringing it back?
What?
You look uncomfortable. What?
Did you just switch this on with your hand? Flaming Lips, and that's Fight Test.
Lips and test.
Lips Test.
On M.
We were talking there about homosexual people, and I'm sure we'll move on to other topics. But I just mentioned, I was talking to a friend of mine in the week, Rufus, and he overheard, he pieced together sometimes if you overhear a conversation you can piece together what's going on.
Yeah.
And it sort of transpired from what you could make out that one gay guy had just realised or just found out that his gay boyfriend had maybe been having an affair and was on the phone and had called this person, the third party.
The other one was crying, wasn't
The
he?
other one was crying in tears. Obviously they just had a big argument about it. And all he heard on the phone was the guy saying in very kind of earnest tones, "I'm going to do everything in my power to destroy you." Well, I just like to think what that was. What was he?
No more guest list to GAY.
GAY. I am going to slash your diesel jeans with a pair of scissors.
Well, they're listening now.
I know. I mean, it's probably an emotional time for them.
Yeah, but they probably don't think we're talking about them.
No, not those.
It's probably happened quite a lot this week.
Possibly.
I do know quite a lot of gay people, right? but they do jump about when it comes to partners.
Right. Carl.
No, Lee. Freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Let the man speak.
No, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I mean, it's quite, you know, they don't, you know, if they get bored, they move on that. Which is fair enough, but they do.
How do you piece this together?
And they go out late, don't they?
Well, we've covered that, haven't we? We've done that.
Yeah.
How have you? So
Do you know how we covered that? His favourite record is Killing a Georgie. And he went, at the end of the record, he went, see, but how late was it?
Yeah.
If he'd have been sort of going out at a decent time, that wouldn't have happened. Or...
You know what I mean, Steve, though? They're always getting ready to go out at 1:30 in the morning. You're asking for trouble.
Yes. Incidentally, I should just point out that
oh dear.
That we've had an email. I've lost it here now. But anyway, it was one of our listeners saying that we've slightly embarrassed ourselves because, of course, Bruce Springsteen on the cover of Born in the USA doesn't actually have a handkerchief in his back pocket. It's actually a red baseball cap.
Right.
So well, I don't know if that also counts. I don't know if it's any.
What does that mean, though?
Yeah, into heads. Into little round heads. Oh, if Bruce Springsteen, and he's obviously not gay, but if he said, "All right, Carl, just, you know, little cuddle," would you turn down Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah.
Well, no. But why? Just like, all right, mate. You know, you hug your mates, don't you? If Bruce said, "All right, Carl, I like your show, love your head, little cuddle, a mate's cuddle."
No, I just. Oh, I'd say what you're doing.
You just say, look,
We're a couple of old friends.
Bruce Springsteen, I've wrote those great songs. I like what you're doing. Let's cuddle. Let's have a little. All right,
The
mate.
only thing is, right, Steve. Right? Do you know how he likes to squeeze me head? How
Yeah.
Ricky likes to squeeze me head.
Yeah.
He had an old mate over this week. He's got a similar shaped head apparently as mine.
Yeah.
Right. He's hardly gave me a call or anything because he was busy with this other fella's head.
Oh, you feel quite bad about that.
Well,
This is a better head to squeeze. I'll tell you why. Because he shaves his every day. Right. He's got the same sort of hair problem with him. Shaves every day,
not
right?
a problem.
No, and it's because he's had it so over time. Like Carl's is sort of come through a bit long at the side sometimes. It looks a bit unkempt towards the end of the week. I've seen there's a couple of little pimples under there. Right, I really have to do it. Just like get there, slap my hands on it, squeeze it. With this one, I can sort of get my finger. Do you know what I mean? I get my really, you know.
You're like a gay the way you jump about from head to head.
That's my record. You like a guy?
Just saying. Right, still coming up then.
What have we got coming up?
We got Rockbusters.
Is there any monkey news this week?
It's been a problem.
Why?
It's not much has been going on this week.
What, in the monkey world?
In the monkey world. I don't know if they've caught on to the fact that they're getting coverage.
They're keeping their behaviour hush hush.
Being a bit careful, but I found something.
Have you got Rockbusters? It's your last chance, don't forget. Is it good, these?
Got Rockbusters, got some good prizes. Steve will look at them in a bit.
Yeah.
Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Oh, got a cheeky figure of the week.
Got that. Got
Yeah.
that.
So what deformity is it this week that you're ridiculing?
Well, keep listening.
Out of Time by Blur on XFM 104.9. Alright, Carl, what are you thinking?
Thinking that stuff.
You're an enigma, aren't you?
I would just say hello to, we've got an American listener apparently, Karen. Anyway, what else have you got? I thought that might fill up 4 seconds.
We're not struggling, are we?
No.
we
Well, just consult the list of Dr.
let me have a look.
Fox-esque music
Wife,
topics.
Wet Ones, Screwball, Shop Train, Cheeky Freak, Ronan. What's
What
that?
was Ronan?
Ronan. I just was telling you the other day about, you know, that song that he does. Loving every day as if it's your last one.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking he's saying that as if like, oh, I'll have a good day. But I reckon if you knew it was your last day, I don't think you'd be in the mood to do anything.
Yeah, but what's true? Well, yeah, I think the point is that it's living every day like it's your last, so God, imagine if it was every day like the last. Right, let's go mental. And the good thing is, we've got tomorrow. So he's got the best of both worlds. That's what Ronan's saying. He's saying cram it in, because it might be the last. I think it's more like, it's the not knowing, isn't it? Live every day. See, I'd actually be happy if I never knew when I was going to die, and I was definitely going to die in my sleep. What a brilliant life you'd have. Do you know what I mean?
What, so you don't get an illness, but one night you go to bed and...
I know that if you knew you were going to die in your sleep and never knew when you were going to die, it wouldn't matter if it was tomorrow or 30 years' time. It wouldn't matter, would it?
Yeah.
I've lost you, haven't I? I've lost you somewhere. I can't, that was, see, I thought that was pretty easy with that. I said die in your sleep and not know when you died. There was no high concept there. No sleight of hand linguistically. Where did I lose you?
I think you lost him on sleight of hand linguistically. Just then. You've lost him again.
Yeah, I think that's the way I'd want to go. I don't want to know about it. That's why I don't go to the doctors or anything.
It's like a brilliant approach.
And do you remember him saying he's going to die of cancer because he doesn't check his balls, he doesn't like the feel?
Of course.
What do they feel like, your balls?
Like a wet chamois leather.
With 2 marbles, 2 kumquats in a wet chamois leather.
No, but I just...
Why are they wet? Sweaty.
No, they're not. I'm just saying smooth.
Are they smooth?
Yeah, because a chamois leather's smoother when it's...
Do you shave them?
No, I don't.
In case a fireman pops round and you won't look your best, it looks like your head. You know, the fireman pops round, there you are, and he goes, oh nice, smooth.
So you never go to the doctors? What even?
I don't like it.
But if you found some buboes under your arm or something,
I'd wait for a bit and I'd say to Suzanne, what do you think of this?
just see if it develops into plague.
Well, yeah, because you know, don't you?
Old bandages around your head,
Yeah.
and a bell.
Yeah.
Suzanne, how can you get me a bell?
Exactly.
Brilliant.
I
There was this kid at our school we took the piss out of for basically the rest of his time there, because when he was about 11, someone said, how would you want to die? Right, we do a thing, drown in fire with that. He said, I want to die of old age in my mother's arms.
How old is he?
Right, never lose.
My mother's arms? What, getting off with her?
What? Die of old age in my old cheek. Brilliant. I want to die of old age with my mouth.
Yeah, all in the same boat.
Oh dear.
So if it was the last day, if you had one day to live, okay, what would you do with your day? Now let's assume that you're not in a state of ill health.
There's not much you can do.
It's just the end of the world. And
What do you mean there's not much you can do? That's what we're asking you.
It's the last day of your life.
It depends, doesn't it? If we're all in the same boat, if someone says, oh, unlucky, without bitterness, like, oh, we accidentally exposed you to some radiation poison, you've got a day, or if it was like, there's a meteor coming this way, we're all in the same boat, I think it would be different. It depends whether it's you
It would make no
and the
difference
rest
to
of the
me.
world. No?
I'd do the same thing. I'd steal a car and go joyriding. But like go mental. I'd be smashing stuff, I'd be knocking people over for a laugh. I'd be going crazy. It'd be like Grand Theft Auto.
Right,
That would be
okay.
extraordinary.
Brilliant.
Driving through parks.
That's why I did the getaway.
Yeah.
I tried to play it seriously, and within about 10 minutes I was just going around areas I knew to knock people over.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to do that much. Seriously. You can watch telly, because you might not know how the thing ends.
Sure. Yeah, be a waste of time.
You could watch 24, couldn't you? The other day.
Yeah.
On DVD.
Do that then, do that.
Do that, yeah?
Well, but I mean, let's be honest. Let's say you can take all the money out of your bank account. You can fly anywhere in the world. You can do whatever you want.
Well, not a long flight. You could,
Well, no, but you've got your
Australia, you wouldn't make it, would you?
No.
Why wouldn't you go to the monkey sanctuary down in Cornwall and just go around cuddling as many monkeys as you can?
I'm going to tell you something now.
Go on.
Go in there next week.
Are you?
Yeah. Taking my mum and dad away, because like Suzanne's mum and dad.
What you're donating them?
Most people put them in a home. Where you just say, hey, your monkey sanctuary is cheaper.
Taking them down. Taking them down to Cornwall.
Oh, well, I thought you said you'd never go away with parents again.
No, but that was Suzanne's mum and dad.
Oh, is this to get even or something?
So we'll do that, and then we'll can it then.
That was your outing. Your phone and both sets of parents and it goes, right, you won't be seeing us ever again on holiday. We've taken you away,
Be careful that the monkey people don't buy you off your parents.
Yeah. And don't make sure they don't leave any of the monkeys' food in the telephone box, because Dad will have that away.
Yeah.
No. I was talking to him about that the other day. About the nicking in phone boxes. And he
Should we just explain that to
They live in a small village in Wales, and it's like one sort of utility store, and when it's shut, they leave you shopping in the telephone box across the road. And Carl's dad found out about this and goes and helps himself.
Yeah, to other people shopping.
That's terrible. Yeah, go on.
And I was talking to him about that, saying, have you picked up any surprises in the phone box? And I said, no. We were talking about other stuff he used to do. One of them used to be going in this supermarket, right, in Manchester.
Yeah.
Needs a new pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Go in, take a new pair off the shelf, pop them on, leave his old ones there.
Really?
And walk out again.
Yeah, brilliant. Flawless.
And then you